Nigerians, let's be factual and transparent. Let's be transparent for once. The person doing you is nobody but is your government and bad leader policies. That is what is putting us in this mess that we are today in this country. I can boast to you, show me any government agencies or ministry, department, or whatever you think of that is transparent, that our process is transparent, that you will go there, you have it as you want, promptly. Everything, they have subdued everything that you must go through stress before you have what you want in this country. Okay, let's talk about the mainstream bank in this country. Show me any bank in this country that if you want to deposit money, there's no charges. If you want to withdraw, there's no charges. And a month will go by without you receiving debit alert that they charge you for this and that. All these things are all your government policies. They are not policies from the bank. Check some of these vintage banks that came into the country. Let's take OPay for instance. OPay today, her transaction volume every month in Nigeria is running at almost 8 to 9 trillion naira every month in transaction volumes. Not that it has a fiscal bank where you can go and transact, but because there is transparency, there's speed, there's satisfaction in their process. That's why you see everywhere in Nigeria today, almost everybody that has a smartphone have an OPay account. You can be at your home and open that account. That is service. Forget that OPay is not owned by Nigerian. If OPay today is being transferred to a Nigerian person to run that company, the same glitches that you are seeing in all these mainstream banks, you will start seeing them in OPay. But today, that company is being run by a foreigner, a Chinese man. Check. If you go to other countries today, you will see that all these other things that we see them as luxury here in Nigeria today, they are basic things. Common South Africa here, having all this beverage at home is basic. But in Nigeria here, beverages is regarded as luxury to many people. So, you see, this issue of citizens suffering is not today, and it doesn't mean that they don't know what they are doing or the country is so hard that they cannot be able to correct their faults. The more they put you in stress and poverty, the wealthier they become. That is the easy definition of what is happening in Nigerians. When it comes to their recruitment, I don't need to explain. You know how it is, the process. When it comes to when you have retired from the job, before you get your pension, before you get your gratuity, you know how it is. I don't need to explain. Let's come to issue of transparency. Is there any government offices that you go there today and boast of that everything there, the process is very transparent? Even the recruitment process. That's why you see private sector in Nigeria, once it comes to recruitment process, they choose competency over favoritism. You must follow the process in private sector. And if you are qualified, you are qualified. They give you the job. It's not all about favoritism. But you see, in government, it's all about favoritism. It's who know who. We come to talk about digital processing in Nigeria. Just take example from issue of the just concluded 2023 election. They spent billions of naira for our election result to be transmitted through electronic transmission. But what happened at the end of the day? They intentionally caused that glitches just in order not to have a transparent election. So how will a country like this progress? Is it the network? Today, if you want to borrow even airtime from your telecommunication provider, they added taxes. The networks are so poor, and they are happy seeing the network poor like that, so that you shouldn't have anything smooth in this country. You come to aspect of maybe transparency in fight against terrorism. It is still them that doesn't want these things to end, because if this thing end, somebody's business has been taken out. So how will the country progress? Just tell me. It's very annoying.